Welcome back to HAG Studios. In our last episode, we featured Sheena's spectacular garden. We had an easy walk and talk, and the response to this garden by our viewers was overwhelming. Many of you expressed how fascinated you were by this episode and the ease with which we spoke as Sheena showed us around. As we said in our last episode, a few of Sheena's friends were visiting that day, and what an opportunity this presented for a lively chat around the table on her patio. But first, let's show you around this beautiful patio. This is your patio.
Yes.
And I know you spend a lot of time here.
This is where I entertain. I don't eat in my formal dining room. I eat every meal, especially when I'm entertaining with my guests out here. And we're gonna have lunch later.
Okay.
So right here. So
And when we had come to we featured the interior of your house,
right,
with all those fabulous collections, which we're gonna do again for HAG Studios. But we had featured it in the magazine
right.
several years ago, and this was where we were sitting. So the photograph with Bev and Monica and I think my daughter
Joyce,
was with
I
me
think,
that
yes.
time, Joyce.
Yes.
Yes.
So
we were all
sat.
you're all sitting here. So it would be nice to repeat that
Yes,
today.
I don't know if Monica will make it. She said she had a previous engagement.
Yes.
But Bevy, another friend of mine who we went to school in first round, Hazel is also coming. She's actually riding.
That's Hazel Silver.
Right.
Right. Because Hazel watches the video.
Oh, yes.
And she comments quite
all
a
the
bit.
time. And my friend Sonia, because
Yes.
she's coming too. So we'll be having a little CC get together.
Okay.
So, one of
Okay.
those things. Yes.
This is a beautiful fern.
I like it. Yeah, there's something about
gosh.
it. Yes.
I just love how it falls.
Cascades.
Yeah. So it's where you find this.
I actually
Rooster.
bought this at Ligani Drug. Yes. So, bought it last year.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it.
Yes. And it gives that sound, the water sound, the chime sound. So you have
Things
So
going on.
interesting.
Things going on.
over here you have an interesting collection again.
Of birdhouses.
Birdhouses, planter, carvings.
Yes.
And you have some down below as well. Very interesting.
And this is a picture of the garden that I took years ago.
Yeah, you have added a lot.
So this was open right there. So you
right.
could just walk
Yeah,
through the garden with that.
yeah. Sheena and I sat down with Hazel, Sonia, and Bevy for an interesting conversation about life, aging, and what it means to us, and the importance of keeping in touch. So, Sheena, we are back on your patio.
Deja vu.
Yes, because I think it was 2015, we did the interior of your home in the magazine. And we had a little party out here. And you have some of your friends who happen to be visiting today. I'm so happy for that.
And I want to make special mention
Yes.
of Bevy, who lives abroad
Uh-huh.
and was there at the time, and she lived abroad then, and she visited.
Yeah.
And now she's visiting again, and she's here. What a coincidence.
That's a coincidence.
And my
Nice
other
coincidence.
friends, Sonia, who comes regularly, Hazel, who I knew from first form at Clarence College, always gave trouble.
Okay. I have to
still
say
does.
you're all Clarendon College
all.
students,
Yes.
past students.
Yes.
I'm also a Clarendon past student, but I went to Knox.
Oh no. We know.
Not
no.
allowed to say that here.
We don't do.
No,
We don't.
Knox.
It was a good snack.
We don't
It
play
still
that
is a
game.
good school.
No,
it's a lovely school.
we don't play that game when we are CCIs. You have to be part of CC.
Okay, boy, too
But
late
she's
now.
still Clarendon.
I wasn't
Yes.
too far. I'm still Clarendon.
Yes.
Clarendon
Yeah.
girls.
So it's so nice to be sitting with you ladies. And we were talking a little earlier about aging
Yes.
and the changes
Yes.
and what the importance. I don't know if for you, as you get older, you realize how important it is to just have little things like this,
Of course.
where you sit down with your friends and eat. You don't have to have fancy food and as many fancy things like, Sheena have the fanciest
course.
plates and
No.
bowls and
I've
everything.
always believed in having friends around.
Yeah.
That's why I keep up this.
Yeah, having
Miss
friends.
Bevy, Sonia, and you, Faith.
Yes,
I believe in good friendship and loyalty.
yeah. It's important for our life. I should tell you, I lost one of my closest friends just last week.
Who's that?
She's Margaret. And we have been friends for years. And it was sudden in the sense that I think she was ailing before, but she died within a week of going to the hospital.
Really?
Yeah.
Shocking.
Died within a
She wasn't
week.
diagnosed before?
Maybe just a little bit before.
Oh, that's so sad.
So it's kind of at the top of my mind, the importance, because just about 3 weeks before I'd spent an afternoon with her. And just having done that means so much to me now that I had gone.
And visited with her.
Because she kept saying, you guys don't come to visit me, because we haven't visited as much since COVID. And thing. And just one afternoon I went and I spent maybe 2 or 3 hours. And now I can think back to that.
The memories
So,
are there.
It's so important to spend time with friends.
It
And
is.
we don't have to have fancy food.
No?
It can be just lemonade or water.
Are you
Just make the
Or just
connections.
chit chat.
Just make the connections. Because having said that, all 3 friends here, including you, 4.
Yes.
I do
My later friend.
I do an annual party, my birthday.
Yes.
Yes.
And they all come.
I've
this
been
is-
to.
December 29.
Yes. Oh, we share the same
We
birthday.
do.
Yes. So,
Remember, I surprised you time.
Oh, and Bevy, let me tell you about Bevy.
Yes,
I
yes.
spoke to Bevy abroad, and she said, "Oh, Sheena, I'm so sorry I won't be able to make your party." Oh, so I'm busy. Went into the kitchen. What's coming out? Who I saw on the patio here.
Bevy.
I nearly
It
died.
must have been a pleasant.
Oh, it was a lovely surprise.
Bevy for you.
Yes, I was so frightened.
But that's typical of you, baby.
Yeah.
Always just surprise.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's spontaneous, we
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
get together and I do.
Yes.
I'm one of those few people you don't have to call to visit.
Yeah.
Drop in.
Yes, yes.
Just drop in. If you catch me, I'm here.
Yeah.
I like that drop-in
Yeah,
thing.
drop
because,
in for me. Don't. I'm
Because
not.
it's just a recent thing since
Especially
we
when
start
you
with
put
this thing where you have to
friends too,
call.
And since
North
COVID, the
American
drop-in
stuff.
North
thing,
American thing.
I was
since
never for
COVID,
that.
the drop-in thing is not as much.
Yes.
Since the COVID.
Well, I don't particularly. I'm not entertained since COVID. This is first I'm
Really?
sitting down since COVID.
We're privileged.
Yeah, very
We're
privileged.
special.
Very privileged because I can't. I suffer from asthma, and so I'm very conscious of
Yeah,
being
having
too
people
close.
around, yeah.
But I miss having friends,
Yeah.
coming back.
What great opportunities the internet presents to us with FaceTime, Facebook, and WhatsApp.
Thank God for the phone and
Oh,
FaceTime.
yes. Yeah.
That's another thing.
What?
The fact that we're living in a time where the internet
Yes.
makes such a difference to our lives.
It does.
Technology.
Yeah,
It does.
we
It
can
does, it
talk
does.
to our friends in Australia
Anyway,
free of
yeah,
cost
free of
on
cost.
WhatsApp.
And how long we want to talk?
And the
Yes.
connection is so good.
Good.
And it's
Yeah.
good, the voice is the same.
And you
What a
actually
wonderful
see the
thing.
person. Before forefathers
What
came
we
back,
did
they would
without
wonder,
it.
what's going on here?
Yeah, yeah. But can you imagine if we didn't have internet? We would have not connected with a lot of persons we went to school with
No.
Yeah.
That's true.
because they were just lost.
Because sometimes you can even
Yeah.
go on the internet and just find out
Facebook.
where some people
Yes,
are.
Facebook.
And you
put the
find
name in,
people, yeah,
And you
yeah,
find people you have
Yeah.
not seen or heard from in years.
yeah.
Technology. Although it's challenging for my age group, I think.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
techie savvy.
at least we can talk on
Yes.
the phone.
Yes.
I play around with it.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
And we have to kind of
Grow
Get
with
with
it.
it.
embrace it, maybe not fully, but a little bit, because it
Yes,
improves the
exposure,
quality
a
of
little
our lives,
exposure.
right?
Yeah.
Right, Bevy?
Yep. Absolutely.
You will have
Absolutely.
to.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I do just the basic though. Receive,
Mm,
send.
most of us is just the basic,
My
but
son says, Mom, it's not rocket science.
Yeah.
Read and follow instructions.
yeah.
You know.
You remember when the money changed from pound, shilling, and pence
To dollars and
to dollars and cents, and our attitude to our parents,
Yes.
because they couldn't understand it,
Yes.
Yes.
is the same,
Same thing happening.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Well, I'm aware of the generation gap, so I don't fool myself. Others can fool themselves. I know I am old. My age, no.
She oftentimes reminds me, because sometimes I say to
You
her,
forget, you don't
know,
feel the old.
I don't feel old.
No.
And she
kept
says,
saying that.
Hazel, we keep fooling ourselves, but we are old.
Yes,
I
yes,
don't want to
yes.
grasp
Once
that.
you
No.
pass 50,
What people fail
Once
to
you pass
realize.
50 years
I
old,
think
No, but what
you're
you fail
getting
to
there
realize.
after 50.
I don't know if you have ever read the
Yeah.
paper and
I would
they
say
say,
60.
an
You'll say
elderly
60.
person.
I would say 60.
All right.
Well,
60.
no, I'll say 70.
That's the thing.
No,
it
what-
keeps changing. Old age is older as we get older.
Thank you.
No, but what
I'll say
people
70.
fail to realize is to enjoy the moment.
Exactly.
Because as I
That's,
say, it's no rehearsal.
that's
here,
all. That's
it's just-
guaranteed. You know,
The,
the
but the
moment.
moment, because yesterday
Uh-huh.
you were younger. You're not going to get back there. So enjoy when you were that age.
Exactly.
Stop saying, oh, when I was 20, you're not 20. You're not
That's
going
not
on
bad.
20.
Yeah.
You want to be
So
20?
don't
You want
do
to be
that.
20 again?
No, it's not the best age, really.
But I oftentimes, I'm amazed sometimes when you read something in the paper and you say, an elderly person, the elderly person referring to you are 60.
You are 50.
Yes. This can't be right because,
50. People
They're
older than
retired.
50 and up. Yes, and they're elderly.
Elderly.
Now you tell us, what is old age? Just put it in the comments below. And we're thinking elderly is probably 80s and 90s, but it,
I thought my mother was elderly, and I look at her picture and I said, but she wasn't elderly when I thought
Yeah.
she was old.
she was probably in her 40s.
Yes. And I'm there thinking that this woman,
But when you're a child, People of our age, really rocking chair people.
Exactly. I think
Simple.
And not anymore.
Not
Yeah, I mean,
anymore.
we want to be dancing, going out.
Yes,
You know, it's
yes,
ridiculous.
there's a
I think
difference.
the
There's
aging
a
process has improved. I don't know.
yeah.
With,
It's a mentality.
lifestyle.
Yes,
Yeah.
we think differently.
Yes, we
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
I think before persons would just kind of figure they're old now and
Give
they
up
pretty much
themselves.
stop life and start waiting
Yeah.
for death. But no,
No.
we just keep going.
No, but I think
Yeah.
part of it is also COVID.
Yeah,
It brings
COVID
your
has made
own
a
mortality
total
to
difference.
the
Yes,
yeah, so
yes.
people are aware.
Yeah.
Don't take
Yeah.
life for granted.
Yeah, yeah.
So that
So we do the things.
We need to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
that we are able to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't keep putting
like
off
my
things that
girlfriend
you can
here,
do.
Miss Hazel, who plays golf twice.
Yeah. I
A
know.
week.
Great,
And I
great.
But-
love to go out and love to have fun. But guess what is causing me now not to have so much fun? At nights especially, I like to go to dinners and stuff.
If you're not
I'm going to
seen,
sit and drive.
you can't
And
see
I'm
us well
scared
to
to.
drive.
And I'm scared to be out on the
So,
road.
yeah, cataract.
But I
Have
just
them removed?
I have
No,
removed them.
no, night drive.
Because
What
they
about the
have
drivers
removed
who put on the bright lights
Oh, yeah, I
on?
have removed them, but
Yeah.
I don't feel safe driving at night.
Yeah.
And I'm scared also. I'm
I'm
scared also.
And you
I-
drive well at night.
Yes.
I don't.
Really?
How about you,
Since the
Beth?
removal of the-
You
Not
drive
me.
well at
The
night.
other night I went to a meeting and it was maybe about 6. And it was, yeah, during Christmas.
Oh, okay.
And it was getting, and I had to, I couldn't find my lights because I never drive with the lights. I had to be on bright. I had to be on bright all the way home.
Remember how to change it.
It's
I
like
didn't-
me too, yeah.
And because I don't drive at night.
I don't drive at night anymore. I don't know how well do you people embrace old age anyway. I know Sheena has.
Yeah,
You do?
I-
Me too.
I-
I mean,
you do too.
It's just another year.
Yeah.
I thoroughly,
yeah.
I realize I'm not going to get any younger. And I'm going to enjoy every moment that
Every
I
I do
moment.
too, but like, you know,
No,
like,
but what can you do about
I
it?
really
what?
can't do anything. It's like sometimes when I'm driving through the mountains, the beautiful scene, and it occurs to me like, one day I will be seeing this.
But one day we all
Enjoy-
will be-
But
No,
we have
the
seen it for a
moment.
long time.
Yeah.
Enjoy the
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
If you're not around, how
But
you going
then I
to?
also remember that there are some people who have never, you know, lived that long to see
Yeah.
it.
Exactly.
People die young.
Exactly.
I am thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Some
just,
people live to the-
you're talking about that. On the news the other day, a man was talking and he said, you go to bed and then you wake up dead. No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, you go to bed and you wake up dead.
dead.
It's only Jamaica you will get expression like that. Or you wake up dead.
We don't really feel old on the inside. I guess persons who have a lot of ailments probably do. But what is interesting, your physical form is changing.
Yes.
But inside, you still feel young. Do you find that?
I feel young inside, and guess what happened with me too?
Why do you
I mean, because we're getting older, we have a little aches and pain, and but I figure I shouldn't be feeling it, but I should because I'm getting older.
And this is what I
old
try to
art.
tell people.
Yeah.
At a certain age, you
Yeah,
must
these
have
things happen
ailments
to your
coming
culture.
at you. It's natural. An old car, something else.
And because I don't expect to get all these aches and pains, I keep going to the doctor so often.
Oh, you do?
I
You're a
I'm
hypochondriac.
a hypochondriac, yeah. And till the other day, Mark looked at me and said, my doctor, Hazel, for your age, you're doing very well, you know.
Yes.
But every time I run to the doctor,
Oh.
I really feel awful.
You like
doing something.
doctors?
I feel embarrassed to go.
Really?
And I'm the
Are you like
opposite.
my-
I'm the
I think I'm an
opposite.
expert.
Because I feel like every time I feel a little thing or so, I run to the doctor.
Oh.
I do.
I am a hypochondriac. Every time my
bad.
friends call me, and if they have a headache, as soon as I hang up, I get it.
Oh, really?
If their foot hurting, I get it. And I
Me
do-
too, Sheena.
No, but I am mastering it because I realize that it's stupid. So within a 5 minutes, I'm back. But initially, don't tell me.
And I keep doing so many different tests and all like that.
Really?
Really?
which is expensive, but it's just that I expect to feel like I'm 20 and it can't be.
Because you see, you're still not facing the
I'm
reality.
not facing it.
Yeah, maybe you should seek some counseling.
Oh, no, listen.
No, you're getting
Mark
deep.
told me that, you know.
No,
he says,
no.
He says a lot of things that you feel in
Yes.
anxiety and
Yes.
you know, Lenworth, who died, he was my doctor before, and he keeps telling me that every day. The last thing I think he told me was that if I want him to call Madden for me, or I'm going to get a casket, because every time I go there, I think I'm dying. You know.
Really?
I have to cut it out, don't just live, but I still live for the moment. And I
But you enjoy life, you know.
I
You
enjoy
still
life.
She
enjoy
does.
life.
That mean
I
a lot.
enjoy
She's
it.
on the
I
North
love it.
Coast once a month
love it.
in the hotels. She does
Love it.
live,
Love it.
travels.
Yes.
She's living for her age, and I mean her age.
And you
Don't let
take
me-
care of yourself.
Yeah, so she shouldn't have any complaints.
Yeah.
Company
You're still
because
young, my dear.
I have company because I have to cook sometimes.
Oh.
Well, do you
Don't
like
we
me?
all?
No, not me. I'm
No,
not into the cooking.
You're not
No,
cooking?
I want to live the life that baby has now. Baby don't cook, Sheena don't cook.
No, I don't cook. I'm not in the
God
cooking
never cooks,
business.
so it's not.
I don't particularly like it, but I have to do
I
it.
can't.
I cook sometimes.
Baby, I thought you were.
I'd rather bake
I've
than
never
cook.
cooked a day in my life.
Babe,
Really?
good at cooking? Where did you get that
Baby, your
from?
mom taught home economics.
Yes, she did.
She did.
That
My
doesn't
sister
mean
cooks.
You know, I
don't.
thought you were really.
what? You really don't know, baby.
You really don't know me, don't you?
Cook?
Yeah,
Are you crazy?
that's lovely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't believe in the cooking thing, slaving over.
Because
Over
some
hot
people,
stove.
some people like to do that, though. You know.
Yeah, enjoy
yes.
it. My
Oh,
friend
yes.
P in Atlanta, she loves
People love it. They love
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We've
and
got
she cooks
something.
well too. But I think it's a product of your environment, not necessarily for baby, because her environment don't lend her to
Yeah,
cook.
yeah.
But my girlfriend P, her mother was a fantastic cook, and she has done the same. Cooks very
All I
well.
want to do is to enjoy garden. I will live in the little
Yes.
garden for the whole day.
Yes.
So
I
she's
love
To
it.
the garden.
I love it. I can't tell you how much I love
She
it.
likes
Yeah.
plants.
And it makes such a difference, see, to our lives. I see the persons posting all the time, their orchids especially, but just plants.
Yes, yes.
And you realize the impact it's having on their lives.
It does.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you never believe I'm part of the Orchid Society on the Facebook. And like every morning, I just have to go to see the new posting.
To see the new
It
posting.
lifts me up, man. I love to see
Yes.
the plants. It's
Yeah.
What I enjoy is face garden pictures.
Yeah,
I love those. I mean, I live for them.
Yeah.
Because the variety, the different sizes of garden, you learn so much.
Yes, yes.
And you know, my girlfriend Jennifer says to me, so what did you copy from
From this
Facebook?
video this
I will
week.
copy something from her. I will,
Where
I will
this
try to
video?
see what
And
it
she's
is.
at me, oh, so it's face video you saw, why you copying what you doing now.
Yes, I learned quite a bit too.
Yeah.
And you're
That's good to
explaining.
hear.
Yeah, I do. I
But
learned quite a bit.
the tagline for Health Home and Garden is for information and inspiration.
Yeah, I get
So
Yeah.
it's good to hear that persons
It
are
does good for
inspired.
me.
Yeah, yeah. Sheena is such a rat. Just listen to this.
So,
Pops, Clarendon College.
yes,
Synonymous with Clarendon College, Pops.
pops and moms.
Your father was the
Pops,
principal?
Yeah, Pops.
At
too.
some point.
during our time too.
During your
Yes,
time?
yes, yes. So we
Okay.
are
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
brilliant
With
Good to
person.
hear.
When you hear that you have to go up to the office up there to go see Pops. You die 1,000 deaths.
I remember,
Walk up
you
here
know,
to go see the principal.
I remember because I was very mischievous at school. And they put me to stand up on a desk, you see how short I am. And somebody said, Pop's coming, and I jump off the desk and pretend they had left my pen on the floor.
That's how like you.
No,
And keep looking at the ground till Pops pass. And then I climb back up.
it was
You couldn't let Pops see you on me.
spoken, you know.
Yes, yes.
She did not
Presents.
say a word.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just one look, and you know, they said, Pop's coming.
You used to give her up at trouble at school. Then.
What?
I can't see.
Hazel, you remember they expelled us?
Hazel too?
They
So
expelled
what
us.
are you saying?
In 1 week.
1 week.
And
No,
Hazel calls
suspend.
it.
You mean
Suspended.
suspended?
Suspended.
Yeah.
But
You can't go back.
Suspended.
we were doing there were exam time, and if you never had any subject, you figure you could go home and go study. But because children do that nowadays. If you don't have any exam until in the afternoon, you
that's
can
not
go
what
and
it
Just
is.
go home.
So we never had any exam, so we figured we could go home. And then we saw this teacher, Mrs. Harrison, she realized we were going home.
On the road.
She said, we didn't even reach out on the main road. She said, go back and blah, blah, you'll get into trouble. So when we when she left now, we just continued. We told her we were going back. So she went into the staff room on Monday morning now. And they were talking about students who were leaving the campus. And then she said, because I saw a group of girls who were leaving and I told them to come back. She didn't know that we didn't go back.
Okay.
So when Pops,
Heard about it.
1 week.
Wow.
But you want to be perfectly behaved.
I gave trouble my sister.
Your sister was perfect.
Not me.
I was a known troublemaker at school.
Yeah, man, we know
And
that.
it was-
Nobody forgets Sheena.
Yeah. And I was very feisty. No prefect. One day I cursed a prefect, not knowing Miss
So you
Scott.
never turned prefect?
You're crazy.
You never qualify?
But they couldn't do without her.
You never qualify as
And I
prefect?
gave that student a cussing. And Miss Scott took me.
She was something else.
You know I got a
Miss Scott.
caning.
Huh? You got a caning?
I didn't tell anybody.
Oh my God.
First time knowing.
It's the first time
So they
knowing
used to
that.
cane girls?
No,
Really?
but because I was so rude
Really?
and out of order, she decided to teach me a lesson.
You got cane?
They call, who was it called your leader for gang? It was Radley?
Gang? You had that word there?
Yes,
Yeah.
gang, me.
Yeah.
They had that word there?
Not gang in the term of gang
Yeah,
today,
yeah.
but I was a
She was a
leader.
leader of some group.
I had a following group.
Ladies, this was such a nice time. Just sitting and talking. And I really enjoyed it. And Miss Sheena, thanks for having us again.
You know, the pleasure is mine all the
Oh,
time.
yeah. I enjoyed.
For all of you.
Yeah. And this is your kind of thing.
Oh yes, you know I enjoy it, entertaining.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed walking through the garden with you, and I also enjoyed this little time just sitting and chatting with you ladies.
It was really nice. We enjoyed it also.
Yeah. That's how we CCIs do it, you know.
All right, don't do it the CCC. Me, I got to make
Why don't you just say
closing.
Karen and
Get it, you
people? You
know.
can just say Karen and people,
All right, me, I
It's
got
our
to close.
closing. Okay.
Closing argument. Come, courting session.
And thank you guys for joining us today. I hope you enjoy the tour of the garden and also our little talk. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Remember now to like, share with your friends, comment, and subscribe.